Imagine being a young 11th grade student, preparing for college and facing a crucial science exam that has a big say whether you pass the class. The test is stacked with complex vocabulary. Right after that, you're expected to write out and explain a math problem that demands clear written explanations. Then, in your final class period of the day, you're required to write a history essay requiring analysis of primary sources. You're now expected to deal with complex ideas, tricky language, and explanations that make no sense all in the span of one day. Now imagine trying to do all of that while English isn't your first language, or while the system is stacked against you because of your race or income. This is the harsh reality for many students in California classrooms today. Literacy isn't just about reading or writing, it is about access and equality. It belongs in every subject, not just English. In the Bible, the passage Matthew 7:24-7 talks about building your house on a rock instead of sand. The message is simple. When the storms come, only the house built on a solid foundation will be standing. The same idea applies to literacy. It's the foundation of learning. Without it, students can't survive the storms of tougher academic challenges. They need solid ground to stand on, just like a house built on stone can survive many storms that come its way. Think about it. Humans learn through language. When we read, write, speak, listen, and even view, that's when real learning happens. Learning isn't about just going through the motions of assignments. It's about engaging with language. Whether students are solving equations, conducting experiments, or analyzing historic events, they're using language to make meaning. It's not just about academics, it's about connection. When students feel connected to their peers and their teachers, they're more likely to engage. That is why every teacher must be a literacy teacher, no matter the subject being taught. Literacy isn't just a skill, it's the stone foundation for everything else to be built on. California's literacy standards reinforce this idea. They make it clear that literacy instruction has to be integrated, not isolated. It should be grounded in foundational skills, effective expression, meaning making, language development, and content knowledge. Content area teachers play a critical role in literacy development, especially in 11th graders, facing intensified academic tasks. Around this time, expectations for reading and writing reach new levels. Students feel the pressure of big choices, college entrance exams, tougher courses, and higher expectations. Without literacy support in every class, many students will fall behind. Students must learn to read and write not just in English class, but in every subject. For example, in a history classroom, students might analyze primary and secondary sources about the Titanic or the Gold Rush. They read, annotate, discuss, and write about the event. This helps them engage deeper with language to understand political, social, and economic contexts. This is literacy in action, and it happens outside of English class. California is incredibly diverse, but not every student begins their educational journey with the same level of literacy skills. The numbers show that socioeconomically disadvantaged students make up more than half of the student population, and there are hundreds of thousands of students with disabilities. These differences often mean that white, Asian, and Filipino students have an edge statistically, while students of color, multilingual learners, and underprivileged students continue to face persistent achievement gaps, especially in 11th grade. Literacy instruction is transformational, not just academic. Learning English, for example, isn't just about grammar or vocabulary. It's a form of social capital. It's like a social currency that opens doors to opportunity. Students need literacy to navigate school subjects, but also to navigate life itself. Literacy isn't something nice to have, it's essential to breaking down barriers and leveling the playing field. The human side cannot be ignored when teaching literacy across different subjects. A lot of students feel like they're just visitors in the classroom, there to get a grade and move on. They don't always have that deeper bond with their teachers that makes them feel seen or understood. That lack of communication can make a huge difference in whether a student applies themselves or not. To build respect, relationships, and help students perform under pressure, trust has to be at the center of every teacher's classroom. Healthy relationships, the kind that foster friendships, communication, and social understanding, create a climate where students feel safe, connected, and valued. When that happens, their brains are more open to learning and trying new things. And for students from less privileged backgrounds, that sense of belonging can be life-changing. Every teacher is a literacy teacher. Every classroom is a literacy space, not just a subject space. Every student deserves the language tools to be able to succeed. Integrating literacy into every lesson across disciplines isn't something fancy, it's fundamental. With the challenges faced by underprivileged and overlooked students, literacy can no longer be optional. We don't just teach content, we teach access. We teach equity, and in 11th grade, that's the difference between just surviving school or thriving through school. Like, every kid deserves to. In education, no one ever walks alone, we walk together.